My name is Jassu Kanwar. I am from BSc CMS, fourth SEM. My topic is Introduction of Forensic Statistic. The forensic statistic, the applications of probability models and statistical technique to scientific evidence such as DNA evidence and the law, in the contrast to everyday statistic, not an injured basis or an unduly draw conclusion. Forensic statistic reports a likelihood has a likelihood ratio LR. This ratio of the probability is then used by juries or judges to draw the inference or the conclusion and decide the legal matter. Judges rely on the strength of the DNA match given by statistics to make the conclusion and determining guilt or the innocent in the legal matters. Random match probability. The random match probability, R short form is RMP, are used to estimate and express the rarity of DNA profile. RMP can be defined as a probability that someone else in the population. The second point is chosen at the random would have an same genotype has an genotype of an contributor of the forensic evidence. RMP is calculated using the genotype frequency at all the lossy or how common or rare allele of the endotype or the genotype fractions are the multiplied across all the lossy. Using the product rule to calculate the RMP, this statistic given as weight to the evidence. Likelihood ratio. Sometimes it can be an very difficult to determine the number of contributors in a DNA mixture. If the peaks are the easily dis, dis, distinguished and the number of contributors is able to determine the likelihood ratio, LR is used. LRs considered as an probabilities of an event happenings in the replay and alternative pairs of the hypothesis against which the evidence is assessed. These alternative pairs of the hypothesis in the forensic cases are an prosecutor's hypothesis and the defense hypothesis, two types of hypothesis. In the forensic biology case, the hypothesis, the combined probability of inclusion, CPI short form is a common statistic used when the analytic cannot be differentiate between the peaks from an measure and the minor contributors of an sample, and the number of contributors cannot be determined. There are CPI is also and commonly known as a random man not excluded, RMNE. Blood stains. The blood stains are an important piece of an forensic statistic. The analytic of blood drop conclusions may help to the picture and the event that I had previously gone on. Commonly, stains are an elliptical shapes because these blood stains are usually easy to determine the blood droplets angles through the formula A Aronczyk. And in this formula, A and D are the simply estimated of an axis of the ellipse. From this calculation, a visualization of the event causing and the staining able to be drawn and alongside further information such as an velocity of the entity that caused such an stains. Last is thank you.